Max Payne, the angstiest shooter protect to have a cube for a head. I mean, I guess there's also a ranger from good old Quake. He gets pretty angsty later on. Good evening, everyone. Just finished getting Max Payne set up. I had to go pick some stuff up from the store. And then I realized, hang on a goddamn minute. It's the anniversary of my mom just up and abandoning me. I should get myself some nice dinner today. So I did. Hang on, let me just make sure everything's working. Come on. Perfect. Let me adjust my little guy. Oop, oop. Here we go. I completely forgot. Welcome in, Ava Fangs. Let me get some of my slop on the side. Everyone's favorite part, the part where I spend 5 minutes before playing the actual game to turn on some slop, to get all slopped up crazy style. Jehovah's Witnesses versus Halloween. You know what? Yeah, I think I will listen to that. I think I will listen to why those freaks don't want to observe Halloween. Ooh. I was just doing the tutorial beforehand as well, just to make sure. Let's get in there. Ooh.
Stand by. 1010. Investigator reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher. Verify address.
All right, let me take a big old sip of my Coke, my Coca-Cola.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat.
Are there just no subtitles? Here we go, going cop mode. Going cop mode, here we go.
It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher. Need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5. Please repeat. 10-5. All units, emergency. Officer in danger.
So apparently Twitch is planning to add a, you know, political and sensitive topics,
The final gunshot was
tag.
an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this
like
point.
warning, I
I
think,
released my finger from
is
the trigger,
the proper term.
and then it was over.
It's like, okay, yeah. And for some reason, talking about
Had a
like
sense of it. I need to go back
sexuality
3
and
years.
the trans
After that,
stuff in any
it's
context is considered within that. And it's like, all right, Twitch, fuck off. Jeff Bezos, drink me. Well, it's... Can I continue with the game yet? Max Payne. Max Payne, please.
I was still on the force back then.
Ah.
NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown.
Hang on, there we go. I hope that it... Yeah, Max Payne, Max Load, what's next?
My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See you, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby.
I gotta watch
Life
more
was
of these
good.
detective
Sun set in
movies.
the sweet summer's day.
Just so I can more
Smell
properly
fresh
understand the like
lawns, sound of
cinematic
children
and
playing.
writing
House across the river on the Jersey
influences
side.
on this
Beautiful
on these
wife and
games.
Baby girl. The American dream come true.
The plan is
Honey,
Max
I'm
Payne, Max Payne 2,
Dreams have a nasty
Alan
habit
Wake,
of going bad when you're not
Control. No, Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Control, and then Alan Wake 2. Release order.
Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Now I just options. No subtitles. That's how you know this game takes place before 2001. Oh my god, the World Trade Center. Ah!
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Press F1 to review the graphic novel later. I'm gonna press F1 and then Linkara is gonna show up and he's gonna tell me how he thinks about the thing. The great Linkara. Yeah, he said it. It'll be out when it's out. Don't let him have his jacket. Get him out in the cold. Don't let him have his jacket. That fucking Oni Plays bit has poisoned like my ability to just do that voice. Because whenever I think about Linkara, I'll just think, don't let him have his jacket.
Freeze! NYPD!
No.
They got their feet out. They got their feet out. What the hell? Look at that. They got their dogs out. Oh!
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Yep, deadwife.obj. Baby does too, but you expect babies to have their feet out. Babies are supposed to have their feet out. The natural state of a baby is toes out. Like,
No!
Congratulations, Donnie, for claiming the fastest hands in the West, right in time for Dead Wife.
That was 3 years ago.
Right on time, Dead Wife.
The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA.
Dead Wife! Babies can have a cute little
Took us
baby
3
slipper?
long
Yeah,
years
that
to
makes
break
sense.
into Valkyr
Yeah,
case.
I have no rebuttal to that.
Finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss
Third
that
hydrate
pushed a crime family,
within the same
was
half
trafficking.
hour.
I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
I can't wait for them to remake the first 2 Max Payne games and then somehow tie them into Control as well. That's just what Remedy does now. They tie things back into Control. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm making piss. So what if you can see?
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish.
I'm all
trying to
itchy.
get to the source of
I'm
the
all
drug.
itchy, and I know it
Alex
can't
and
be
BB
bug
were my only
bites.
contacts in the
Because it
DEA.
was cold
Only reason this
outside, and
department
bugs
city
don't
boys
come out
down.
when it's very cold. It was like 2 or 3 degrees out there, and I went in Crocs with shorts on. Poor decision on my part, waiting for the bus to get home.
Since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this.
Oh boy, this is the level from the tutorial. It's insane to me that the guy who looks like Max Payne still works at Remedy, I'm pretty sure. Like the guy whose face they just took a photo of, he still works there. His head really is shaped like that. It's kind of funny. Yeah. He did write the dang game. That is true. Pretty sure he's still like one of the head writers over there. Ah. Transit police. Oh boy. Giving this game 110 points on the Roger scale, you can flush the toilets. All it needs now is like a rat and then we're fine. Wash your hair, Ellen. No, wrong one. Wash your hair, wash your hair, Max. Come on, Max, wash your hair. Just standing there fully clothed in the shower. There we go. If I remember right, didn't they make a Game Boy Advance version of this game? Is it like a major spoiler that's going to ruin the entire experience, or is it just like, oh yeah? What if I just go over here? He can't follow me. Ooh, what's he gonna do? Follow me, huh? Hey now, that's a little something. That's got some kick. Ah. Ah, yeah. Honestly, any game that like makes showering and generally being clean a game mechanic is pretty good. Like, I remember that was also a thing in Deadly Premonition and Deadly Premonition 2, where you get a little bonus for keeping clean.
These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
We need to go and call help.
Sir, what lipstick are you using? Why are them shits red? Ah. Here he comes. Here comes that boy. Him and his sharp shoulders.
Home free. This way.
You motherfucker. That was my boy. Oh. I wonder if the people whose likenesses they used got paid a decent amount. I think it'd be really fun to just have, like, my face in a video game, just there, staring ominously. Ah, Freddy Five Night. I admire Max's ability to rotate perfectly in place. If I remember right, this game does have adaptive difficulty on normal mode exclusively. Yeah, I forgot the Noble 3DS. Actually, I don't think I actually checked in here. Maybe they have some goodies for me in here. Do we got goodies? Do we got treats? We got a cabinet. Not very fond of them flashbanging me whenever I use a healing item. You're a cop and you have to shoot mafia people. Yeah, basically the mafia killed his wife and now he wants revenge. You know, classic cop movie stuff. If I remember right, it was the first big hit from now famous studio Remedy. Yeah, they're hopped up on slime, so to speak. They're injecting smack into their eyeballs. In the live-action film, they sort of imply that it's like got ghosts or demons or something in the drugs. But as far as I know, the game itself just says, yeah, they're hopped up on drugs. Although I'm gonna be real. If Remedy were to remake this, I'm pretty sure they would say, yeah, the drugs are full of demons, actually. Yeah, you know, Crack's haunted, basically. Ah, so I need a key to unlock that. I did hear that Remedy was actually working on a... Yeah, yeah, the Crack's haunted. It's got Spider-Man in there. I did hear Remedy was actually working on a remake of the first two Max Payne games. Only the first two, because that's what they consider the best, if I remember right. And that's the sort of general consensus with Max Payne fans, that 1 and 2 are like the best, and it ends really well on 2. That fucking face. Every time I see an interview with this guy, I think Sam Lake is his name. He's always doing that face, and it always throws me off. Like, why are you giving me the people's eyebrow? You fucking come back here. Oh! You see that shit? You see that absolute nonsense? You see that hogwash? Oh. Oh, redeeming another hee-ho? Oh, shit. I appear to have died. I haven't quick-saved at all. Okay, thank God. Fortunately, this appears to have been around when people were starting to put checkpoints in their games, so that's good. That's reassuring. Oh. Have ourselves a little clip, huh? Hang on. Let me pull up this clip. Let me see this. All right, let me mark all of these as complete. Yes, mark all of those redeems as complete. There we go. There we go. Oh, my neck's all fucked up all crazy style. All right, back into this nonsense. The if you notice the like textures might have parts that look a little weird, it's because, and I'm not proud to say this, I had to rely on an HD texture pack that used AI upscaling. So as you can see up close, some of these look really bad. I shouldn't have gotten that close. Why did I get that close? Like, from far away, these look pretty good. And then you get close, zoom right in on some of these textures, and you notice that the patterns start to break down. Like, it's decent enough on these bricks, but on grading like this, it's particularly egregious. All right, there we go. No health items. I think I might have to switch to pistols for that engagement. I just watched that guy kill his best friend. Cold blood right in front of me. That was a little upsetting. Oh. I should probably just drop a nice fat save here. Like a nice big and round save right there. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Here we go. There we go. There's more tunnel out that way. I'm gonna break some of these. Maybe they're gonna have painkillers in here. Shotgun ammo, that's nice. That's it? Damn, okay.
What the hell was that?
Max, I think they're dropping bombs up there.
What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed to bring it. Yeah, right.
Damn. The detonator, huh? Gotta find the detonator. Wait.
Hey!
How did they not hit me? Oh, that's a good fucking rat, actually. Look at that. Look at that beast. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route. In and out, do your thing. Wham bam, thank you, man.
He hit me.
Hold it!
He got me. He boomed me. Unironically really high quality rats. Look at them. Those are fucking rats if I ever seen them.
Okay, fellas, the police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. Just stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route. In and out, do your thing. Wham bam, thank you, man.
Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. The developers had their priorities in order, I think. That's why the rats are so high quality. They knew what they wanted. Whoop. Whew. Well, that's one bank robbery stopped. I'm so getting that increased pension. Ah,
We
phone
come to you
call.
live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking, and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
He's such a dipshit. Ah, painkillers. Still not fond of the fact that using a healing item just flashes the screen for like 2 or 3 frames. Let's see what we're dealing with. All right. I wonder if you can use these so much that they empty out. That'd be an unnecessary level of detail, but I think it'd be funny. Ah. Here we go. The best part of old games like this is that I can play them on high settings without the need to worry. And then you get slightly newer, I think around 2006, 2005. No, 2011, 2012, that's when they stopped really optimizing things, and I got blown the fuck to Kingdom Come. God damn. They fucking own me. You get to like 2010, 2011, and you get games that still struggle on today's hardware, which makes no sense to me. Here we go. Here we go. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me a second to get distracted and like remove the anger from my skull. I'm going to go. I'm going to look at some posts. I'm going to be normal again. Here we go. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Getting distracted, yeah. Hmm. All right, time to get back into it. Save right here so it's less of a walk. Ooh, a grenade. I should probably not pull that out right now. Put that thing away. Whew. I was half expecting that to have flattened a guy.
Almost gave me a heart attack. Nearly shot you.
Alex, I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight through the Roscoe Bank vault through the old store.
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
Lupino, huh?
It's locked. We gotta get out of here.
No, watch out, bald man! No! I can't believe it. They killed Northern Lion. They got him. They got him. Jeez. Scan your card so you can go through. Oh. Save right there just to be safe. Is there like a medicine cabinet around here? Ah, here we go. Then I'm gonna save 2 of those. I think that got him. There we go. Ah, I got a free grenade out of that. I came out equal on grenades. Where, oh where? Yippee! We out here skipping. I wasted a little bullet time on that? I wasted a little bullet time on that, okay. Ah. Nice and snowy. I'm already home.
Alex. Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
I'm gonna find Lupino and I'm gonna make him suck my Lupinas. That's not good. I'm sorry. That was bad.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. He was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss.
What the fuck is that face he's
Kinda
making?
depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical.
I want to know, are these like real photos that they took and then put a filter over? Like I can tell some of these are probably like screenshots that were edited, but like, are some of those just photos that they superimposed in there?
Pain to the max.
Ooh.
I'd met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overramped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
Ah, he didn't have the balls. I take it the vasectomy didn't agree with him.
You're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
You're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay.
Oh. It crashed. Help. Help. Mouse stuck. Mouse stuck. Well, it's not like the game's gonna distract from it. Something happened. It's working now. Whew. I'm gonna save right there, and I'm gonna get everything back in order. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, clearly taking a big sip of my, clearly best time to take a sip of my coffee, I guess. I gotta do that Nickelback cover I've been planning soon. Not tomorrow because I have to go renew my transit stuff before work. I was trying to get a closer look at this. Yeah, a lot of detail got squashed out. You can barely tell what numbers are on that dartboard. Seeing this in specific pisses me off so hard. I kind of want to see about like making my own texture pack by like taking photos and photo bashing it all together. But that'd be a lot of work for something that no one's going to use because there's already an established texture pack for this game. What? Why is there softcore on the walls? You know what?
Today,
I don't even
stated
need to
that
ask that
Valkyr
question. They
represents
answered it
clear
for me
danger to
already.
New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search.
The classic police movie
I'd
bit.
just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
I'm intrigued by this hot take. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. I'm searching for it. Frothing at the mouth, seeking it voraciously. Itchy nose. Hmm. Looking at this hot take, I believe in you. I believe you. I agree with you. It's just that the way that sometimes it upscales things just looks wrong. Like sometimes it can do a really good job, and then sometimes there's just not enough for it to pull from, and it looks kind of fucked up. Ooh. Like on like some textures, like the okay, not that ad, but on some of the ads or some of the images that are just on the walls like these, it looks decent. And then you get some cases where the texture, maybe there wasn't enough detail for it to pull from to upscale properly. So you end up with this. Yeah. Like, if I remember right, there are two generally decent types of HD texture pack techniques. One is finding the original source images that were used. Like, with some of the mods that people make for Half-Life 1. And then others are like, get a robot to do that thing. Ah, yes, I forgot. This was back when you could break glass in games. I think a good way to go about it, if you're going to upscale using an AI image program, it's to manually like get a baseline for what the texture looks like underneath all the text and stuff, and then add that back in afterward. Gonna try and sleep early tonight. Hope stream goes well. Sleep well, Donnie. It was nice seeing you. But like, since the machine has a lot of problems with text and logos, like right here, you probably could have gotten away with like manually recreating that, especially since it's just a little guy. It's just a little sign, little texture. You could probably have made that like easy peasy with hands. Yeah, specifically for anime, it has gone downhill since they decided to make it available for photography. Oh, definitely. Like, these programs have a lot of issues with text, especially if it's like on a smaller, crunchier image. So I think, yeah, I think a like hybrid approach usually gets the best results with for dealing with textures and stuff, because like you still get that, you know, nice upscaling job, and then by manually trying to recreate stuff that has a lot of text that is reliant on the texture looking good, such as this. Convenient, very convenient. That's where you like open up Photoshop for about 15 minutes and just remake the thing.
Lords and ladies, Lady Amelia, looks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady. And now, in all lords and ladies, brought to you in corporation.
What the?
My lady.
My lord.
Yeah. Like, out of all the uses for, you know, robots that make images, I think I agree with you on the fact that using it for just upscaling textures and doing so, responsibly is a good choice. Like, it's a good, reasonable use for the technology. Here we go. Let's see. Did I kill everyone? I think I got most of them. Turning on all the bed massage, like bed vibration things, to see if there's any goodies hiding underneath there.
Piece of crap.
Yeah.
Careful. Might kick back. Get him.
Oh, here we go. I don't know if soaking counts if it's machine assisted. I don't know how the Mormons feel about that.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at
I
the
think
Roscoe Street subway
I'm
station.
not a Mormon
The suspect
expert,
was seen leaving the site only
but I'm
moments
pretty
after
sure the
shots had been
Mormons
fired, and the NYPD is currently in
like
pursuit of Max
kind of
Payne,
get off
a
on the
repeated
part where you
felon
have
believed
a
to be
third
armed
person there
and
just
extremely
hopping on the bed.
dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
Well, you see, the difference is that having your friend shake the bed for you is like there's still God in there or some nonsense, some such nonsense. Meanwhile, the machine is like, well, you push the button. I mean, like I said, I'm not a Mormon expert. Like, if you press the button, that is technically you initiating the motion of the bed, which thus makes it sex. However, if your friend just happened to be there, I'm taking a break to avoid getting very angry. Like, my estimation of the logic is, if your friend just happens to be there while you and your significant other are soaking, and they choose to shake the bed, that's not sex. Because no one involved in either section of it is actively participating in a sex act. However, since a machine has no soul and by definition does not have a will, you using the machine to initiate the bed shaking while you and your significant other are soaking thus makes it a sex act, because you have initiated the function by which your parts were doing the downstairs mix-up. Alright, so this time I'm going to make sure to drop quick saves. This time I'm going to make sure to drop quick saves, I guess.
press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic action to eliminate the problem.
Ears all itchy,
On
not my
today's
hair.
top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne.
I wonder if, like,
The noose is sure to tighten
I wonder
around
if
his
those,
fugitive
like,
as more
bed
and more
massager
units
things that just
join
shake the
search
mattress
to
around
apprehend
actually
him.
work. Like, does that
I just
actually
got
feel
my
good, or do you
15
just get,
minutes
like,
of fame.
shaken around like a baby in a particularly uncomfortable, car seat? Hang on. The way the upscaling algorithm, like, fucked up her face makes this woman look like some sort of human gray alien hybrid. And whether or not that's better or worse is for you to decide. Wrong one.
Something's wrong with bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spades.
Here we go. I have to figure out how I'm going. Oh, I've been pinged. I'm being messaged. Ah. Oh, right. The transit office isn't open on Saturdays. I can't go renew my stuff tomorrow. Shit. Ah, well. As always, Monday. Oh, I can't eat that for a little bit of health? You're telling me that this cop hopped up on pain pills ain't hungry? I'd believe that, actually. I'd believe that, yeah. Are you kidding me? Here we go. Yeah, he has some appetite problems. I'm willing to bet that whatever the pain pills are doing to him is suppressing his appetite. I'm not an expert on pain pills, so... But I'm guessing that could be a potential side effect.
Lords and ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
Let's watch the TV. Let's watch the TV real quick.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But, my lady, I must.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love, why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
What? No fucking way! No fucking way, what? No! Hang on, Big Bro's watching his shows. Here we go. Ooh. Here we go. There's some more guys to shoot over here? No? This is going all right so far. All right, I can get having a bunch of these like vibrating beds in the cheap motel, because this is where they sell some very specific services. But like, do you gotta have like the like deluxe suite with 2 of them? There's not even like a thin dividing wall. If there's like 2 parties in here making use of the services that they sell here, then they're gonna be able to like lock eyes. That's gonna be weird. It's gonna feel awkward. Then again, that could just be me and my tastes informing my reaction to this concept.
Piece of crap! Ooh, careful, it might kick back.
Clearly, it's for positions where you aren't even facing each other. Ah, yes. The classic divorced style. Not even looking at each other in separate beds. The my wife is going to leave me style. Yes, I get it. I understand this position.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous.
Big purse,
And now the weather, the worst winter storm in recorded history, continues to pound the city.
Yeah, my prostitute is going to leave me position. Ooh. Regarding briefly returning to the AI image generation stuff, my stance has evolved. Matured could be a decent term for what happened. Basically, I've come around on it specifically for the context of using it to make stupid images that otherwise I would not have wanted to draw. Like, once every, like, 6 months, I'm like, man, I wish I had a picture of Post Malone fighting a white-robed ghost warrior. So I'll open up one of these generators, and I'll make it once, laugh about it for 45 seconds, and then forget about it. The rebuttal I've gotten to this is just, why not draw it? And it's like, I don't want to. Why would I want to draw Post Malone? Why would I want to draw Post Malone for 45 minutes if I'm only going to care about it for 45 seconds? You know? Yeah. Like, as great as I am drawing stuff normally, I've also gotten pretty dang decent with coming up with prompts for these robots. And since I only use it like once or twice every 6 or so months, in the grand scheme of things, I'm coming out neutral. In the grand scheme of things, my personal contributions to this are very minimal. Yeah. Like, I grew up a little, and I realized, you know what? Whether or not I myself use these tools, they're just gonna be there anyways at the end of the day. Getting into Shin Megami Tensei lately? Ooh, nice. Which one?
One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
I have a big box of
few hundred bullets back.
small fudge brownies. Oh, the franchise. Okay.
Remember what it looked like when I had passed
Ooh.
it.
If you haven't checked him out yet, someone who makes some very good videos on the series is Marsh. There are several YouTube guys who talked about him. That is also my YouTube guy. Poor guy. He was just a drug addict. He went nuts. He went bungo mode. I'm sorry. He was going to kill me. I saw him pull out the gun. I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with, you know, having like stuff that you just iPad baby about. His recent non-Shin Megami Tensei videos are actually really good. I really enjoy his niche of decently comedic videos about Japanese-only video games. What was that? Butt? Bum? What? Can't read that. How do I progress from here? They're in a hole back there. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. Oh, good. 5 Vengeance. 5 Vengeance is really good. If you haven't played base game 5 yet, it should be included as the default route. I think like a very minor problem is that since there's a lot of new stuff in the Canon of Vengeance route, I believe they call it. You're going to... most people are going to be inclined... It could be. Yeah, it could be a Buffy reference. Most people are probably going to be inclined to just go straight for the... like, cool new crazy mode with all the additional stuff. However, there's a lot of stuff that's present in the Canon of Vengeance mode that only makes sense with the context of the entire base game. And that's annoying. Oh. That's one way to open up the... Going to play blind? Good choice. What I do is I will play blind, and then if I start getting my ass kicked by a boss a bunch, I'll look up the strategy, but I won't look up any specific walkthroughs until my second playthrough when I want to go for a specific ending. If I remember right, 5 has much less endings than 4. Yeah. 5 is relatively isolated. Like 3, 4, and 5 are all relatively isolated. You can play them in any order from right off whichever game you would like beforehand. Like you'll probably get a decent enjoyment out of a bunch of the stuff that's alluded to with the understanding of Megami Tensei 1 and 2.
It belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
But most of the time, it's just like, yeah, go in whichever one you want.
Again. Sent to the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. It would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Oh, yeah. Freddy Five Night 2. Oh, yeah. Alright, the main differences between the base game version and the Vengeance content is like Vengeance mostly has a more binary ending structure. And also like a couple different demons and bosses and such. Whereas base game has, you know, the classic. You got your alignments, you got a bunch of endings. Not as many endings as Shin Megami Tensei 4. But I think it's going to be very difficult for the series to get back to the baseline that 4 set. Kong whiskey makes you go ape. Oh. I'm kind of just glad that they put that game,
The old service elevator
they
rumbled
liberated
into the
it
bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
from being stuck on the Switch. As much as I love the Switch, as much as it is very fun to be able to play some of these games on the go, I gotta admit, it just didn't look good for Shin Megami Tensei 5. Then again, that's just sort of the devil of it. Sometimes developers know very well what they're working with in terms of hardware and such, and holy shit, I have 15 minutes until I have to quiet down. I did just save. Health hints. All employees should wash their hands before leaving the toilet. Yep. So I can like tell using my psychic powers that the upscaling algorithm removed the arms of this woman's sunglasses, making her look kind of the robot made this one also look kind of like a half human, half gray alien hybrid, and once again, whether or not that's hotter is for you to decide. New Monster Hunter is a nightmare. Oh, they keep getting more and more like interested into the graphical fidelity as the Monster Hunter games go on. And while I kind of respect the hustle, why not just make a game that plays well? I mean, that impressed more people, right?
The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. Like, despite the obsession, I want to say that it seems like Monster Hunter is developing for high quality like graphics. It still has its art direction. And it'd be foolhardy of me not to at least appreciate that. But like, I feel like the way they keep skewing closer and closer to trying to make things extremely realistic means that eventually the core player base of Monster Hunter, unemployed 20-year-olds, will no longer be able to afford to play the game. Yeah. Like, I remember at one time, I expressed exasperation with the way games are getting more and more into the weeds with, you know, little graphical details that add nothing. Yeah. Realism is ugly, and it only serves to bloat file sizes most of the time. But like, anytime I like express exasperation with some modern gaming trends, some skin bag
Man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
comes out of the woodwork to just call me poor.
The murder weapon was
They're like, oh, just buy a bigger hard drive, just buy a better computer. And it's like, I can't keep doing that forever. So you're just poor? Like, I don't know. Maybe, hear me out, maybe making games exclusively for people. Yeah, maybe making games exclusively for people who are willing to or can afford high-end hardware means you're pricing out like the lower class, people who are maybe not as into the space as you, but still want to get in sometimes. Like it turns from some form of gatekeeping right back into poor shaming, classism, and all that gay shit.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night. Yeah, and what would you eat? Suck blood from penguins? Nah, Eskimos, man, Eskimos.
Yeah. Like, I ain't an expert, but I'm pretty sure that to get money, you need to make sales on your game. And to get sales on your game, you need to make it so people can actually play it. Sometimes. If you're a big established studio, you can usually get away with cutting out a portion of your potential player base.
Green for green. Cheers and green-eyed angels. Amen. There.
I mean, to be fair to Star Citizen, they did promise something to a very specific player base, which is freaks who love like space trading simulation. It is not surprising that they have managed to continue getting money and support, because they're still like actively showing their work. They're showing their promise to people who want those freak games. Like, they're still promising something. They're still actively developing it. They're at least showing their work.
Two mad dog killers, ready to
They're showing that they are working on it.
step into the next room. And I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh, we just walked in on this guy getting
Solve their differences with the
some
code
services.
video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
There he is.
Oh. Oh! Yeah, like, I'm willing to bet if she's working in an establishment such as this, they are probably, like, They probably got her hooked, and then she can't leave because she's already hooked.
Green for green. Cheers and green-eyed angels. Amen. Get him.
Oh, yeah. Like, if I had to, like, place bets on this, which I probably wouldn't, I'm willing to bet that, like, one, they're probably getting their, workers hooked on their illegal narcotics so that they're dependent on their employers for their fix. And then, yeah. Ah, shit, there's about 5 minutes until I need to quiet down. It's a big save. Did a big save, log out for the night. Wait. Let me drop a hard save. There we go. So now if I... Okay, yeah. Ooh. All right, let's see. So what's on the schedule going forward? All right, looks like tomorrow I'm offline. And then Sunday we have slop as normal. I'm either going to do a model kit or more Max Payne. This game's very much meeting the expectations I had for it, which is halfway decent, fun little older game. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. I completely forgot to show you. I made a thumbnail for this. I made a thumbnail for this playthrough. Are you ready to see this? You're not gonna believe it. I'll just borrow the fridge for a second. All right, are you ready for this early YouTube ass thumbnail? Look, look at this shit. Look at this fucking nonsense. Look at this hogwash. This is on par to me with like the old Markiplier Dead Space thumbnails. All right, let's see if there's someone I can raid into. There's got to be someone live right now, right? No, not same category. Following. Ooh. We have a veritable smorgasbord of potential raiding targets. Let's see, Dungeons and Dragons, not interested in raiding into that. Black Ops 6, not interested in raiding into that. Voices of the Void. I'll think about it. Red Dead Redemption. No, but that's Brendan, so it gets the buff. And then there's Matara-Khan sleeping. Do I really want to raid into woman sleeping? No. I'll try to start the Brendaniel raid. I can't raid Brendan. Okay. Plan B. Plan B. I'm going to send you over to Pomfy. We're going to see Pomfret Panda. It's been a while. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. On Sunday. Unless I have nothing tomorrow. You never know.